When was the last time you did something without planning it first? Not because it made sense, not because it was efficient, but simply because it was there. I like taking walks. They don't ask much of me, just forward motion and a little quiet. Sometimes walking fades like thinking without words. Most days, I walk with a destination in mind, even if it's vague, even if it's just go and come back. We're taught to move with intention, to know where we're going, to stick to the route. And honestly, that works until it doesn't, because somewhere along the way, plans stop being helpful and start becoming rules. Then I see it, a cliff. I've passed it before, noticed it, filed it away mentally as something interesting, something for another day. But today, I stop. I don't know why. I didn't schedule this, I didn't prepare for it. I stand there longer than I should, doing what we always do, calculating, rationalizing, looking for reasons not to start. I didn't wear the right shoes, and yet here it is. This wasn't part of the plan. It might be riskier. I might waste time. I could get tired. It doesn't really fit into the day. But I've realized something. Most of the things we say we'll do one day don't fail because they're impossible. They fail because they interrupt the plan. So I climb, not because I know what's at the top, but because I'm tired of walking past things that call to me. Climbing poses presence. You can't overthink every step. You can't plan 5 moves ahead. You just move. Hands, feet, breath. And for a moment, everything else disappears. Deadlines, expectations, the voice that says, stick to what you know. Up here, there's only effort and trust. Creativity works the same way. We love planning projects, outlining ideas, talking about what we'll make someday. But the actual work often begins when we stop waiting for the perfect conditions, when we go off-road, when we improvise. Sometimes, some of the most honest moments happen when the plan breaks. At the top, I don't feel victorious. I feel calm. The view isn't dramatic, but it's different. And that's the point. I didn't come up here to conquer anything. I came up here to respond to a moment. I keep walking. Ahead, there's a bridge, and below it, a river. I already know of this place. I've admired it from above before, promised myself I'd go down there one day. I've always had reasons not to. Not today, not dressed for it, already past it, too much effort, the usual excuses. We do this a lot. We keep moving forward because stopping feels inconvenient. Turning back feels inefficient. Exploring feels like a delay. But sometimes, moving forward isn't progress, it's avoidance. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is pause the plan. So I turn back and I go down. The river doesn't rush me. It doesn't care how busy I am. It doesn't ask what I have planned next. It just moves. I sit for a while, longer than expected. This is what we miss when we're always on our way somewhere else. The texture of the moment, the sound of water, the feeling of being exactly where you are. Eventually, I take off my shoes, I dip my feet in, cold, sharp, alive. Then I step in, not to cross it, not to reach the other side, just to be in it. The current pushes back a little, not aggressively, just enough to remind me I'm present. Here's what I'm learning: plans are important, goals matter, but creativity doesn't live only in structure. It also lives in permission: permission to stop, permission to explore, permission to do the things you keep postponing. Not everything meaningful will fit neatly into your schedule. Some moments ask to be met, not managed. If you are a creative, this matters because we often confuse discipline with rigidity. We think staying focused means never deviating, but sometimes the detour is the walk that turns into a climb, the bridge that leads to a river, the idea you explore simply because it won't leave you alone. Those moments shape you just as much as finished projects do. This wasn't part of the plan, but it's part of the story. And maybe that's how I want to move forward. Less obsessed with sticking to the route, more open to what shows up along the way. Not everything needs to be optimized. Some things just need to be experienced. Today, I climbed a cliff. I walked into a river. I stopped when I usually wouldn't, and nothing extraordinary happened. Except I listened. Maybe this year, that's enough.